Top Trump priority sees a wave of support. There's just one catch. President Donald Trump's plan for moving Americans' retirement investments into cryptocurrency, terrible idea, and private equity got a boost of support from dead people.
Okay. Isn't this the thing that we're supposed to say that Democrats are always doing? Isn't that the conspiracy?
Yeah, but they only do it for elections. This wasn't an election. This was a petition.
Okay.
So it's different. It's different, Cirrus.
Uh-huh.
So close to 12,000 of the comments on this. The one. Okay, so it wasn't actually a petition. It was like here's a proposal and it's open for comments. So you leave a comment and you can say whether you support or don't support it. 12,000 of the comments, all of which were in support, show signs of being fabricated, with several being attributed to the same to people who aren't alive. So this was reported in Bloomberg originally. Bloomberg attempted to contact some of the supporters on the list, many of whom had unique names and that were identifiable through public records, and they found people who said they never made the comments, and some of them, they spoke to their relatives and were like, oh, no, they died like 2 years ago. They also, the ones that were fabricated don't include email addresses or the commenter's city and state, or actual signatures. So another May submission shows Lingrid Rawlings supporting the president's plan, but the educator and U.S. Foreign Service officer died in 2024, and her daughter Lauren told the publication that it is deeply respectful and dishonoring. Her life was about service, and to have her name misused in this way is the antithesis of everything she lived for.
Uh-huh. But don't worry, we can just make up quotes. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just keep making up quotes.
Yeah. There were actual living people that they got in touch with, like Carl Giberson, who's a retired Massachusetts professor, who said to Bloomberg that those don't reflect my sentiments at all. So in these fabricated comments, the names were different, but line breaks, length, and punctuation were all identical, according to Bloomberg's findings. They also happen to make up the vast majority of supportive comments. In contrast, almost all of the 30,000 comments opposing the measure were spread out across the 9-week comment period and included differing language, email addresses, and signatures, as well as cities and states. So almost all of the in favor of comments were missing very key identifying details, and were structured almost identically. Whereas almost all of the 30,000 comments that were against it showed every sign of being unique and real.
Fun. Again, Democrats do this for elections and it's bad, but when they do it for this, he's good.
Conton says, did they include Snowball 2 on the list as well? I get that reference.
I don't get that one, actually.
It's The Simpsons.
Okay.
I think it was a Sideshow Bob episode where Bob was running for mayor, and they wanted to prove that he was cheating at the election, so they went to the library, and the librarian was just like, yeah, no, here's the list of everybody and who they voted for. And they were like, aren't those supposed to be private? And the librarian was just like, eh.
I mean, if it's a Sideshow Bob episode, what was his platform? I'll kill Bart?
Something like that. I don't know. Everybody hates Bart.
I'll vote for him.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the episode. I might have it completely wrong. That is just what I am thinking off the top of my head. Fennec says, I mean, also Mum Donnie is a delightful seeming man. I don't know what the context is for that, but yes, he is delightful. Did you see the video of him getting chided for not wearing a bike helmet while riding?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so he made a little TikTok where he came out, someone handed him a phone, he picked it up, and it was full of comments of people being like, hey, why aren't you wearing your helmet? Where's your helmet? Helmet, Mr. Mayor, stuff like that. And he was like, you know what? You guys are right. Then he went to the cupboard and grabbed a package that somebody had prepared for him that had a helmet in it. And he's like, stay safe, New York. And I'm just like, can you imagine a politician that when it is pointed out that he's doing something wrong, he actually takes that. He doesn't just take the criticism. He takes the criticism and takes joy in showing to other people that yeah, I was doing a thing wrong. So now I'm correcting that behavior. Can you imagine that?
I live in Donald Trump's America, so no.
The idea of Donald Trump on a bike just never crossed your mind.
Yeah, you're right. That's totally where I was going with that.
Oh, apparently he's giving away free bike helmets and setting up helmet fittings for people?
Huh.
Man, I fucking love Mamdani.
He's a good.
Every time I hear something about him, it's just like, oh, that's the best thing ever. New hat. Thank you, Jassa. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Oh, but it's been a while. My head's already sweaty from the last one, so let's put on a toque. Oh. Jassa's out of points. Great. If you're out of points, I thought about... My god. It disappeared on me. But I had the wizard hat. I dug through the wizard hat because I'm like, I know Jassa hates this one, so maybe I should do this one out of spite. And then I was like, nah, I'll be nice and do a silly one. And you're out of points, so I could have gotten away with the fucking...
You just stop that sentence right there. It's funnier that way.
Could have got away with the fucking?
Yep. That's all you needed.
Okay. Not given the stories you've been covering recently, Cirrus. Absolutely fucking not.
Fair point.
For those of you who need context on that, his story before I went live with him was about child molestation.
It was about a Republican who voted for the death penalty for child predators, who also is going to be given the death penalty probably for being a child predator. It's very funny. One of
those situations where I'm like, emotionally, I agree, but logically, I am still against the death penalty. Spoonbill of Adam for $5 says, Mamdani seems awesome. I wish we had someone like that in Canada. Yeah, me too. I mean, I do like my NDP rep. He is pretty great, and he looks like the Lorax. Anyway, where was I? It seems that some entity or person who really wants American retirement accounts diversified into the private sector decided to manufacture support. Shocker! The Trump administration considers the measures a top priority, with acting Labor Secretary Keith Sonderling telling senators in July that this is how how President Trump is going to make America wealthy again.
But aren't we already the wealthiest nation in the world? Why do we need? Can we please just pay for fucking healthcare? Please, we're already wealthy.
Well, that's okay, Cirrus. This story is over now.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.